Hello, my brothers and sisters. This is the first uh, entry of my personal diary. Um, and I started journaling intensively, which I haven't done in many, many years, about 5 days before my moment, before my holy instant, before my moment of realization and enlightenment. I didn't know I was setting myself up for that, but that's what happened. So I'm going to start by reading you my July 29th entry, and my moment happened on August 2nd. But before that, I referenced right in the beginning something I wrote in January of this year. And this is what, if I wrote anything in my journal, it was just a few lines, maybe once a month or every other month. This was January 27th, 2020. And this is what I wrote. And I don't even have to read it because this is what I've been saying to myself all year. There is no battle. There is no struggle here. I am Katinka, the pure, free and clear. I am divinity, free of distortion. I am the wondrous without the wound. I am that I am. So I officially feel like I was released from the underworld on November 10th, 11th, 2011. And those from Lauren's community, Think With Your Heart, were part of that. In fact, I did a video thanking you all for your part of that. That was my release from the underworld. And so all of 2020, I'm like, okay, I'm done with that. I'm not playing that anymore. And so those words, there is no battle. There is no struggle here. Whenever I would fall into old habits of battling and struggling, I would say this to myself. And it really, 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 really helped. So anyway, that's just a preface for my July 29th, 2020 entry. And it goes like this. My words from my January entry have reigned this year. They've been my touchstone and my truth. In this chaotic, crazy year of the fear virus where the world has been mandated to live behind masks, I've deepened and expanded into myself. There has been peace, love, creativity, life force, abundance, deep contentment, and satisfaction, ... much of the time. I have been slipping in and out of my enlightened state like stepping in and out of a gown that needs continual alterations. And indeed, my gown has been at the tailor all this month, all of July. July has been my most difficult month of 2020, and I have not enjoyed the enlightenment pains. In April, I took a break from all things spiritual, all things that represent seeking, and then 2 weeks in, after fervent prayer for inspiration and motivation, the life force energy to totally rehaul my gardens, all of my gardens, kicked into full gear. I have a lot of gardens too, so it was a big job. Graham, my husband, joined me, and in the first 2 weeks we got more done than we had in 10 years. The clearing out of old spaces and totally cleaning things out to create a blank slate was very surprising and satisfying. Then we added a protective blanket of wood chips to every bed, dozens and dozens of truckloads for free. Now grace our gardens. My intention was to bring my newly acquired divine neutrality into the garden to enjoy it without attachment nor expectation, to bring it to the garden no matter what was happening, unconditional peace. Whenever I've been able to do that, my peace has been reflected back to me in such a friendly, loving, beautiful way, thereby expanding the peace. Whenever I haven't been able to do that, and there have been many times I have been unable, including all this month, I've dipped into a horrible victim frequency that feels like hell. I just want to interject, too, that I started gardening the same year that my conscious spiritual journey started. This is no coincidence because it was my garden that really helped me get there. So anyway, in the face of weeds, poison ivy, thorns, Japanese beetles, mealybugs, slugs, whiteflies, ants, angry deer, intense heat, intense winds, a heavy wind that took down our family tree, Andy, and a turtle that trampled some flowers, I've forgotten and remembered myself so many times. I have been doing so much inner and outer battle this month. Yes, all happened this month, that I've not had the peace to enjoy the beauty that surrounds me, except for minimally. I forgot myself too many times, and I will not let my forgetting rob me of another month. I will not. It's so easy for me to get confused when I blind myself, and then I start seeking again, which just confuses me more. I don't regret anything, however, for I've gained more wisdom. My garden has given me a crash course on what enlightenment is and what it is not. And so I don't allow myself to forget my truths again. The next time I am blinded, for surely there will be a next time, I want to remind myself what belongs on my gown of enlightenment and what does not. My truths, in no particular order. I am that I am, Katinka the pure, free and clear. There is no battle. There is no struggle here. I am divinity free of distortion. I am the wondrous without the wound. And now my truths regarding peace. First and foremost is peace. Before creativity, before abundance, before anything, peace must be present for all the good, all the beauty, all the creativity, and the resources to engage that creativity comes from peace. Peace must be firmly commanded, breathed in, and allowed before all other things. Peace is the tidal wave that washes up all treasures. Peace is our ancient and permanent truth. Peace gives us new eyes, for peace sees only perfection. Breathe in, I am peace. And what does peace say? Peace says, I love you. All is well. You are safe. You are doing nothing wrong. This is precious and perfect. You are precious and perfect. I am the peace. And regarding creativity, we bring our peace to our creations. We do not seek peace from our creations. As well, we bring our joy and fulfillment, which are offsprings of peace, to our creations. We don't seek joy nor fulfillment from our creations. In the past, we may have created seeking to make us whole. Now, we bring our wholeness to our creations. If a creation begins to feel frustrating, limited, manic, impossible, stop and return to peace for however long it takes. Creation is not a requisite of enlightenment, and I emphasize this from my personal necessity. Though when residing in peace, we are no doubt creating more peace, so creation is happening anyway, without effort. I've experienced much creative frustration this month, so much has become clear. Creation may be a desire, but it is not a need. Everything may look good to me and everything may inspire me to create, but I don't need it and I don't need to. It is only when I need nothing that I can have everything. I say this because in some enlightened states, I had been wanting to create so much and just coming up against brick wall after brick wall, and it was frustrating to have all this inspiration and motivation, yet still feel limited. It didn't feel right, so I had to write this down for myself. Creative resources come in infinite forms, not just money, skills, or talent. I can create in infinite ways with whatever is around me. Looking around my garden, I can attest that free creation is very wonderful. As always, default to peace first. Peace sees possibilities that cannot be seen otherwise, and peace is inspired by its very surroundings. This is good. This helped me a lot. When peace is being threatened, it's an indication I'm being tempted to give my peace away to outside circumstances, like a bug-eaten garden or a grumpy husband or an anxious child. When my peace is being threatened, it's really just an invitation to either give my peace away or to go deeper into it. Threatened peace is an indication of an attachment or expectation. I can release that attachment and go deeper into my own true peace, which can never be threatened. I think I got this next idea from Matt Kahn. Got to give some credit where credit is due. Peace threateners are really just angelic facilitators of deeper peace. So I said that to the bugs in my garden a lot. Thank you, Japanese beetle, for being an angelic facilitator of deeper peace. I can let go of the bugs, the ailing plants, the fading flowers, knowing that there is no real loss. For I am the peace. I am beauty. Within that deep, abiding peace are beckoning new worlds and universes. And I know anyone who's had those enlightened moments can feel the different dimensions within it, just asking you to go deeper and experience it in a more sensual, intimate way. Well, in the light of keeping things brief, that was the end of my July 29th. And there is more wisdom to follow, a lot more angst, and a visit into the deep, dark pit of despair. Stay tuned for next time. I love you.